Welcome to our business study class. Today I'm going to post entry into the cash book. I've showed you how to rule the 1-column cash book, the 2-column cash book, and 3-column cash book. Today we are going to take example on how to prepare the 1-column cash book. Today we are just going to prepare the 1-column cash book. In our next class, the 2-column cash book. Then the next one will be 3-column cash book. I'm going to read out an exercise, and thereafter I'll go straight into the workings. The exercise is this: the 1-column cash book. Enter the transaction in John's cash book for December 2020. January 1, renter business. He starts a retail business, for 100,000 cash. Thereafter, he bought goods worth 20,000 naira by cash. On the 7th, he received cash, 5,000 from sales. On the 11th, he incurred expenses for stamp and for diesel, 100 naira and 1,700. Then, paid cash of 10,000 naira to Messi. Then thereafter, he bought motorcycle for 60,000 naira to enable him run the business well. Then he received loan from Johnson from Faith for 40,000 naira. Then on the 24th, he bought goods worth 7,000 naira by cash. And thereafter, on the 30th, he summed up the month by paying salaries of workers for 20,000 naira. How do you enter this into the cash book? We are going straight to the workings. So look at the question so that when I start posting entry, you will understand how the entry goes. This is the question we are going to deal with. I believe you are saying it. Okay, that is the question we are going to work on. So right now we are going straight to the workings and see how we can post this in the 1-column cash book or the single column cash book. We are going straight to the workings. So follow suit as we do the posting. The workings. I hope you remember the last class I showed you how to rule the 1-column cash book, that you will have the date, the particulars, the folio number, the amount. This is the debit side of the account. And when you go to the credit side of the account, same thing: date, particulars, folio number, amount. Now remember, this is the receiving part of the account, which is the capital or the money gotten from the business, the debit side. Then the credit side is the expenditure side of the account, the expenses you incur in the account. That's why it's the credit side. So this is the debit side and this is the credit side. Here you record receipts that comes into the business, and here you record expenditures that goes out of the business. So let's go to that example. I hope you wrote that example. That's why I zoomed it in for you to do. You copied it into a piece of paper. Let's see the workings as you watch your examples. Now, first, on January 1, he introduced a capital of 100,000. I told you, you enter it in the amount column. Then, on the 6th, he purchased goods worth 20,000. Purchase, remember, is going to pay out of his purse. So it comes to the credit part of the account. Then on the 7th, he sells. He did sales. And then he comes to the debit side of the account and he records his sales of 5,000. Then on the 10th, he received loan from Faith. This is loan from Faith. Is loan. And this loan, what do you do with loan? You put it back into the business. He received loan 40,000 from Faith, and he put it back into the business. So he has the capital he introduced in, the sales he made, and the loan he received. All those things is to boost up the capital of the business or to build up the money that will work for the business. Then on the 6th, on the 11th, he bought stamp. On the 11th, he bought stamps and he paid for diesel to run the business. Stamp he bought for 100 naira. Diesel he bought for 1,700 naira. Then on the 13th, He paid out cash to Hope for 10,000. On the 16th, he bought a new motorcycle to enable him run around for 60,000 naira. On the 24th, he did purchase for 7,000 naira. He did purchase for 7,000 naira. Remember, he had done one purchase for 20,000. He purchased goods for 20,000 for 7,000. And then on the 30th, he paid salaries to workers for 20,000 naira. Now he has recorded his transaction in his cash book. Remember, it's a one-column cash book, so it's only the amount of the account that will show. There is no account going to the bank. There is no discount received unallowed. Now, after he have done that, all the things that comes into the business, you sum them up. When we saw 100,000 plus 5,000, you have 105,000 plus 40,000, you have 145,000. You bring it down. Then you come to this side, you sum up all your expenditure. By the time we summed up all the expenditures, you're going to minus whatever you have summed up here from the 145,000, which is the initial capital for the business. And the difference we have was 26,200. So I brought it down, I carry it down to make this account balance. Then by the time I bring it down, if I add them up together, it's going to give me the same 145,000. And so when I bring it down, we have 145,000 to balance both sides of the account. But remember, it is not the same amount that was received, that same amount that was paid at. No. The debit side was bigger than the credit side. So the money we have in business was more than the expenditure we spent. That's to say we still have money remaining in the business. How much was still remaining after the months running around? We have 26,200. That is what I'm bringing down to carry over to the next month before I will introduce any other capital to run the business or to run the business from what I have. Because the purchase I made, I may not have sold it all. And then I need to sell and do other things. And the other expenses I include, I have recorded them. So this is how you record for a one-column cash flow. So please watch it again, lay your hands on another question, or redo this one I have done. You have the question with you. Next class, I will discuss the two-column cash book. I hope you followed the example. Look at the question I put before you on the board, and then look at the workings I did. If you did not understand anything, ask me question below the comment box. I will explain better. If it is for me to do a complimentary video to this one to explain better to you, I will do that. So give me comment below the comment box. Tell me whether you understand or you did not understand. If there is anything that is not clear, tell me. I will go over it again. Thank you for dropping by on the channel. Until I meet you when we talk about the double column cash book, then go over this again and again.